mentioned over Shabbos that Rabbi Solomon, the late good Mashgiach, his sichos have become published now in a more fuller form. So he mentions that when Rav Simcha Zisel Broid gave the hesped for Yisrael Salanter, so he said, how will he have another Elul without Yisrael Salanter? He said that every time he came to Yisrael Salanter during Elul, so he realized that the Elul the previous year, he realized that the Rosh Hashanah, the Yom Kippur, the previous year wasn't what it could be. So Rabbi Solomon was mispoiled. He said that Simcha Zisel was one of the two major Talmidim of Rabbi Yisrael Salanter. That the Oros of Musar, primarily from Yisrael Salanter, he was one of the main tzinoros. That everything that Simcha Zisel stood for, and everything he taught, if Simcha Zisel was the Rebbe of Rishon Zalman Meltzer, Moshe Mordechai Epstein, came from Rabbi Yisrael Salanter. And of all of that, the one focus he had during the Hesped was how is he going to have an Elul without Yisrael Salanter. So Rabbi Solomon reflects that you see how essential Elul is for the shaping of a person. See how foundational and what Elul can become in the life of a person. So he goes on to explain the very first Elul was when Moshe Rabbeinu went to Har Sinai, bring the luchos. When he was going up, he knew he was coming down with the luchos. And the Torah says that when Moshe Rabbeinu came, so he asked the Rebbeinu Shalom, the Kadosh Baruch Hu should teach him more of the midas to the Rebbeinu Shalom. And then Moshe Rabbeinu asked that the Kadosh Baruch Hu should give him the tefillah. Kadosh Baruch Hu gave him the tefillah of the Yud Gimel midas. So it's surprising. Moshe Rabbeinu had now accomplished that Klal Yisrael was now received mechila from the Rebbeinu Shalom. After the second time he was in Har Sinai, Kadosh Baruch Hu said, "We have mechila. Come back up so the mechila should be b'simcha." But he accomplished mechila. So, if I was in Moshe Rabbeinu's position, I wouldn't ask for more. I wouldn't try to figure out something more. To be able to accomplish mechila b'simcha after Chet HaEgel, so what more is there to go for? So why try to rock the boat? Why ask for anything else? So Rav Solomon says, you see that Moshe Rabbeinu knew there was an Eser Ratzon, and to gain a greater Kirvas Elokim, that is so essential. That Moshe Rabbeinu said, if I have an Eser Ratzon like this, so the most essential need that we have is a greater Kirvas Elokim, so I can't let it go. So that's that was the first Elul. And that's what Elul means, certainly for B'nai Torah. That when we repeat over and over again, I think Chaim Vital says, what's Pshat Oisoa V'Akesh? So he says that everything else in life, whatever we ask for in life, it's usually because it's a means to some other end. Person asks for peace of mind, Yishuv Adas, it's in order to grow in Ruchnius. The person asks to be comfortable, in order to have Yishuv Adas, to be able to accomplish more in Ruchnius. The person asks for health, or to be able to accomplish more. The only thing in life which is we're asking for, and the tachlis is itself, is Oisa Avakesh. is to be able to have Kirvas Elokim. It's not a means for anything else. It's oisa, that is Avakesh I'm going to seek out. So our days of Elul, certainly B'nai Torah and Yeshiva, so that's what's going through our mind. The most foundational, the most important thing which is closest to our hearts is to be able to grow in Ruchnius, grow in learning, grow in Asmada, grow in Avana. And this is the Ratzon, which was established by Moshe Rabbeinu. This is the Ratzon. The Ratzon to be Mispalo, the Ratzon that with our own Hanhagas, we will be able to achieve more. That's, when you think about it, that is the tefillah of Elul. Of course, Elul is introspection and is tshuva and figuring greater Hanhagas and all sorts of improvements in our mitzvahs, in our midas tovos, but at the core of Elul is that we need to have an aliyah ruchnis, and we need to know that you have to be mispalel for an aliyah ruchnis. You have to know that Moshe Rabbeinu asked the Rebbeinu Shalom to help him have an aliyah ruchnis. So that's what Elul is. Our tefillas, when we say L'cho amar libi bakshu fonai, so things Fasema says L'cho amar libi, it means our hearts are saying to the Rebbeinu Shalom, bakshu fonai, understand what we really want. We understand that Kirvas Elokim is what we really want. So that's what we should be thinking about in these times. That for us, there's a certain amount of introspection, but for us, it's mostly about greater aspirations in learning, accomplishing more in learning, have greater confidence in ourselves that we can learn more because we can learn more Havana, we can go deeper, we can understand, we can spend more time, and more confidence, pushing ourselves a little bit more, and to have the appreciation that everything we want to accomplish, only with the Kadosh Baruch Hu Siyata D'Shmaya. And that's what we're mispalel. That our tefillas now, Ava Rabbah, we should be misboinin during Ava Rabbah. We're saying those tefillas then. We should be misboinin in Hashiveinu and Atachonim. And the Be'ezras Hashem, that becomes the most powerful tefillah for everything else. The most powerful tefillah, we turn to Rebbeinu Shalom, we say that we want to have a greater Kirvas Elokim. Ask Kadosh Baruch Hu to be Kirvas more, to give us more koiches in learning. So that tefillah is a tefillah that's essential in and of itself, but that tefillah empowers every other tefillah. That tefillah puts us in a position that Kadosh Baruch Hu b'malei mishaloisi beinu l'tova in begeshem ruach, and we'll all be zeicha to have all our tefillahs be mekubalos.